I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anytime.
Good morning. It is Monday, August 17th, 2026 at 9:00 a.m. Let's call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of County Commissioners to order. Roll call, please.
Perry Buck,
Here.
Lynette Pepler,
Present.
Kevin Ross,
Here.
Jason Maxey,
Here.
Scott James.
Here. Let the record reflect all 5 county commissioners are present. Let the record reflect the chair left his suit coat at home in his closet and feels half dressed.
Shame.
Minutes, I'd ask for approval of the minutes from August 3, 2026. please.
Mr. Chair, I ask that we approve the minutes from August 3rd, 2026. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Pepler to approve the minutes of August 3. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Amendments to the agenda, please.
Mr. Chair, due to global AI asking to have their appeal removed today from today's agenda, I would ask that we remove the following item under new business planning as item number 1 and renumber the remaining items accordingly regarding the appeal concerning the decision of Weld County Building Official of Department of Planning Services notice of violation in order to abate Global AI Colorado LLC.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to amend the agenda accordingly. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Chair now needs a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Mr. Chair, I would move to approve the agenda as amended. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve the agenda as amended. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I'd ask for approval of consent agenda, please.
Mr. Chair, make a motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the consent agenda. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Bids under number 1, approve bid B 2600-073, chip seal aggregate supply, Department of Public Works. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning, Toby Taylor with Purchasing. As advertised, this solicitation is for the 2026 chip seal aggregate supply. The Public Works Department received 1 bid for the chip seal aggregate supply. Public Works is recommending awarding to the sole bidder, BlackRock Material and Supply, for a not to exceed amount of $734,802.
Questions for Toby or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve bid B 26000073.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve bid B 2600-073. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Toby. Under new business general, number 1 is to consider contract ID 11080, amendment number 1 to participation agreement for online posts of surety bond for compliance of House Bill HB 251015, and authorize the chair to sign for All Paid Inc. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. How are you?
Good
Morning.
Yes, the amendment to the all paid contract that was signed in February of this year includes standard verbiage where all paid will cover up to $3,000 on any disputed bond that's posted electronically. That was missed in the initial contract, and so we're wanting to include that now.
Questions for the lieutenant or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion we approve contract ID 11080.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 11080. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you
Thanks,
for your
sir.
service.
Thank you.
Under number 2, new business general, consider contract ID 11076, amendment number 3 to master agreement for treasury management services and authorize the chair to sign for Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Good morning, Madam Treasurer.
Good morning. Good morning, Bridget Grimm, County Treasurer.
Sonia Colgrave, Treasurer's Office.
Good morning, Commissioners. During our March 18th work session this year, we discussed the need for one final extension of the Wells Fargo contract as we continue to work through the remaining complexities of the Workday implementation. This additional extension will allow sufficient time to streamline the Workday integration and prepare for the competitive bid process planned for fourth quarter of this year. The treasurer is requesting approval to extend the contract for one final year, establishing a final expiration date of October 31st, 2027. All the terms and conditions of the existing agreement will remain unchanged, therefore no fiscal impact.
Questions for the treasurer or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve contract ID 11076.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve contract ID 11076. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
New business, general number 3 is to consider declaration of certain equipment as surplus property, authorize sale of same at auction with Roller and Associates, and delegate authority to controller to sign any necessary documents. Good morning, Controller.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris DeVito, Accounting Department. For you is a list of items ready to go to auction. Necessary replacements are in service, and we recommend your approval.
Questions for Chris or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, move to approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Thank you, Chris.
Number 4 is to consider contract ID 11059, amendment number 1 to lease agreement for Chase Building at 822 7th Street, Suite 550, Greeley. Authorize the chair to sign for Upstate Colorado Economic Development Action Partnership, Inc. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Commissioners. Patrick O'Neill, Facilities Department. Upstate Colorado Economic Development is the current tenant in the Weld County building located at 822 7th Street, Greeley, the Chase Building. The initial 3-year lease term expires on August 31st, 2026. The lease agreement allows for an extension term of 3 additional years. Upstate Colorado Economic Development would like to extend their lease for the full 3-year term. The extension term will begin on September 1st, 2026 and expire August 31st, 2029. The Facilities Department recommends renewing this agreement.
Questions for the director or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I think Upstate's been a valuable partner of the counties, and I would move to approve contract ID 11059.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 11059. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
Number 5 is to consider mini grant application for 2026-2027 preventative block grants, program funds for community health improvement plan, and authorize the Department of Public Health and Environment to submit. Good morning, Director.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jason Cheshire with the Health Department. This item seeks board approval for the department to apply for a mini grant, a block grant from the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment in the amount of $23,906. If it's funded, the grant would be used for collaboration to improve mental health access, things like acts of connection, do talk dinners, staff time, interns. This was presented to the board on August 11th of this year, and I recommend that the board approve the grant application.
Questions for Jason or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve the resolution for the mini grant application.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Jason. Number 6 is to consider temporary closure of County Road 27, also known as 83rd Avenue, between County Road 64, also known as O Street, and West 4th Street. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Can we just say no?
It's your privilege. Amy Machi Public Works, Crow Creek Construction and City of Greeley is requesting this closure to begin on August 24th and go through September 4th. This is a culvert replacement and upgrade that will be crossing 83rd Avenue within Greeley city limits. The detour for this closure is paved and message boards will be in use in advance and for the duration of the closure.
Questions for Amy or motion, please?
Mr. Chair, although it pains us, I would move to approve the temporary closure.
Reluctantly second.
Motion's reluctantly made by Commissioner Ross and Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion carries. Under number 7, consider temporary closure of County Road 66 between County Roads 37 and US Highway 85. Amy.
Amy Machi Public Works. Public Works is requesting this closure to begin on August 24th and go through August 28th. This will allow them to complete final road construction and paving to this section of roadway. The detour for this closure is paved as well, and message boards will be placed in advance.
Questions for Amy or motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I have a question.
Please.
Is this an extension of the closure? Because that road was closed this morning. My way to work and the road was closed, so I'm just verifying. Sorry.
She's phoning a friend. Morning, Kevin.
Morning, Commissioners. Kevin Edinger, Weld County Public Works. And we did a day closure to begin work today. So
Okay.
they closed it once they started work. They're
Just
milling.
making sure I
So
understood.
they're starting milling, but the full closure, we need to be able to do the work right in the intersection. So that's what we're asking for the full closure.
Okay, that, Mr. Chair, I move to approve the temporary closure.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Amy and Kevin.
Thank you,
guys.
Commissioner.
Number 8 is to consider itemized list of legal holidays during calendar year 2027.
Mr. Chair, I would move to approve the holidays as brought forward to us and presented in the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, public comment. Each individual speaker is allowed a 3-minute period of time in which to direct comments to the board. The chair shall enforce the rules of order and decorum and will not accept comments regarding matters which are scheduled to be considered at a future public hearing, such as a land use hearing. In that event, the speaker will be asked to give their testimony at the appropriate public hearing, either in person or in writing, pursuant to the rules set forth in Section 2120E of the Weld County Code. I know I go through that rather rapidly, but we enforce the fact that we cannot hear comments germane to a specific application to this board if it's scheduled at a future land use. I know some of you might be here for conversation about a future land use application. We cannot entertain comments on that this morning. They must be made at that land use hearing. Are there any general public comments this morning? Please. You kindly state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes to give your presentation, please.
Yep.
Wherever you're comfortable. Even up here if you'd like.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
No, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, hi there. Diana Crusoe Jenkins. Address is 950 17th Street, Denver, Colorado. I have a question about county process with respect to enforcement of building code violations. Just a general question about how that process should be seen through. If a property owner is given multiple violation notices, how can they appeal that? Is it before the Board of County Commissioners or does it go to county court? That is my first question. And then the second one is if they do not appeal that action and it is still an active violation, then how does the county enforce it at that point and what can be expected of their business at that point?
I will give my snippy response. My snippy response is public comment, not public conversation. That being said, though, in the interest of transparency, I think that would be a good thing to answer. So perhaps, Corinne, you could shed some light on that if you would.
Sure. Typically with violations of our building code or our zoning code, they will go through one of two processes. We will either take it through a county court process, which is what we do with many of our zoning code, or we will go through a district court process where we would pursue something like injunctive relief. So those are kind of our two options. It depends on the type of violation it is, how large it is, if the violation is continuing, if there are health safety risks. Those are all factors that come into consideration when we decide which path goes forward. But in a violation of our code, those are typically the process we go through unless there is a permit in place like a USR. In that case, if the USR was in place, then we would bring it in front of you all for a show cause of a violation of that USR.
Yeah.
But if it's just a violation, it goes to the court.
The appeal of the decision of the building official, it is due process. It is outlined in code that they can appeal that to the Board of County Commissioners, can they not?
They can appeal that. If they disagree that there is a violation in place, they may appeal that to the Board of County Commissioners. You all would then review that and either grant their appeal or deny their appeal, depending on if you believed or if that you agreed that they were in violation or not. It is their appeal and they have a right to withdraw that appeal if they no longer wish to take that path.
Understood. Thank you. Any additional public comment this morning? Please, sir. You kindly state your name and address. Have 3 minutes to make your comment, please.
My name is David Brass, 366 Boxwood Drive, Windsor, Colorado. I wanted to address the commissioners for consideration of a task force to handle some of the issues that are tied to unincorporated Weld County. Within the task force, a recommendation that the Windsor mayor and the Greeley mayor and their teams are involved in considerations of how unincorporated properties are used going forward. There's a tax opportunity for either town when it comes to annexing properties, as we currently note with what's going on with the Kodak Center. And
Well, I'd ask that you keep your comments general and not specific, sir.
general.
Thank you.
Okay, to utilize a task force would be to consider the types of energy that are involved within the Northern Colorado power grid. If the task force makes a determination that they want to move forward with data centers in Northern Colorado, consideration for not utilizing the current power grid and having any company that came to Northern Colorado have to take responsibility for developing a power grid would be important. One of the challenges that we have is there are technologies out there where we talk about things like closed loop cooling systems, but the challenge to people in Northern Colorado is that with these rising temperatures that we're seeing, and we did have 104 degrees the other day in our community, as that moves forward, the amount of water that's required to cool the amount of energy that comes in is beyond what a facility would use. Xcel Energy, for example, uses hundreds of thousands of gallons of water to use evaporative cooling systems for the systems that they have. They do have systems that they can utilize that don't use as much water, but those systems utilize or create 20% less energy, which requires that Xcel then utilize tens of thousands of gallons of additional water to be able to cool those systems to get the energy production that they need. These issues are important to the community, and the challenge that we have with unincorporated Weld is that we have potentially two communities that might choose to annex for the tax advantage that they would have. But if the rules are set ahead of time and they're to the benefit of Northern Colorado and both communities, I think that it would do well for our entire community in Weld County. Thank you for the
Appreciate your
opportunity.
answer. Thank you. Additional public comment, please. Morning, Mr. Brown. You know the drill, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. I believe, can you all hear me? Okay. I believe Ms. Jenkins asked a question, and hopefully we can continue just with a little explanation there related to appeals, that process. What I didn't hear answered is where is the authority to bring action in front of this board in an appeal, an abatement action, and then in the appeal process, while it's being appealed, what is the action against the site or the activity in specific? As far as will there be action taken while the appeal is going on in a general case? Okay. Thank you.
Appreciate your comment. Care to tackle that one, or do we need to?
I mean, I can say the authority is, so the building code that we recently adopted, the updated building code that we recently adopted references the Chapter 2 appeal process, that if there's a violation of the building code, it can come in front of you. So that is, they can appeal it to you. So that is where the authority is under our Chapter 2 ability to hear that appeal of the violation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Additional public comment, please. Seeing none, we will stand adjourned. Thank you.